let's learn a little more about human body. You've already learned a little bit about it in class 1. We will learn a little bit more, but before we go into those details, let's just take a look at what we learned in the previous chapter. All right, the previous chapter, when you look at this picture, we know that you learned different parts of the body, starting with our head, our forehead, our eyebrows, our eyes, our ears, our mouth, our nose, and then of course our neck, shoulders, then is the arm, elbows, and then is our palm, then are our fingers, then is our chest, then is our tummy, then thighs, then legs, and then our feet, which is plural, foot is singular, and then we have toes. All right, so this is what we learned in the earlier class, and now we are going to learn a little bit more about the human body. The word sense organs itself tells you that it helps you to make sense about something. Sense about something good or sense about something bad. All right, let's see what are our sense organs. Number 1 is the eyes. The eyes help us to see, and it helps us to make a sense of our surrounding. The world we live in is so beautiful, so much to see, right? But at the same time, there are some dangers that we have to keep away from, right? So our eyes helps us to see all the beauty around us, our family around us, all the trees and clouds and plants and butterflies. And then it also helps you to see any danger, like something is sharp on the way you're going, or when you're crossing the road, a bus is coming, and you can even see something that, like a stray dog is coming at you, or there's a thief who's trying to harm somebody. All these things are how our eyes will protect our body, by the sense that it does of seeing. By seeing, we can keep ourselves from danger. So when you cross the road and when you see a bus driving, and you will not immediately cross the road, right? You will wait because you want to avoid the danger. So that's how our eye is a very important sense organ, helps us to perceive and experience all the good around us, and also helps us to protect ourselves. Let's see what's the second sense organ. It's the ears. Yes, ears help us to hear. So what all do we hear? All the pleasant music, our parents calling our names, and then birds chirping, all beautiful sounds. And also loud and blaring sounds or honks, or if people are fighting also, it's a unpleasant sound. So what do? Our ears help us to sense our surroundings, both good and bad, right? So good is we enjoy the good things. Bad is we protect ourselves. All right, what's the third organ that we are going to see today is our nose. What do we do when we get a good smell? We just smell it all and take it all in. It can be scent of flowers, some perfume scents, and best of all is the food smell when your mommy is cooking. All right, how does the nose also help us to sense anything uncomfortable or unpleasant? Bad smells. What do? We do like this because we want to protect ourselves from that bad smell. That's how our nose helps us in both ways. Helps us to enjoy the good smell and also helps us to keep away from all kind of unpleasant odors. We don't go to those places where there is unpleasant odor and smell. We don't, right? So when we get it from afar, we do like this and we move away from that place. So that's how we protect ourselves. Now the next organ is our tongue. Yes, it helps us taste all the yummy things. Yes, all the ice creams, all the food cooked by our mummies and grandmoms, all that is enjoyed by our tongue. Our tongue has all the salt, spicy, sweet, or sour, all kind of taste buds. And when we eat it, we know if it is good for us. So the tongue will do the initial tasting and tell us it's good for your body. This is not good. This is too chilly. This is too spicy, or this is too salty. So what do? If it is good food, we'll swallow it down, right? And what about if the food is a little too salty or spicy? What do? And we keep away the food and we drink a lot of water. So that's how the tongue protects us, because if we eat chili stuff or spicy stuff, it goes into our tummy and the tummy aches. So that's how tongue as a sense organ helps us to taste and protect us, and also help us to experience the wonderful taste of food. All right. The last sense organ is our skin. Our skin helps us to feel. So what all do we feel? We feel the sensation of somebody touching us, like our dad or mom, and appreciating us, and grandpa and grandma giving us a pat and saying, well done. And then we touch something like a feather, we touch something soft like a baby skin, it's soft. And then we touch hard things, and then we feel, okay, this is hard. So that's how our skin helps us to perceive what is around us. Now, how does skin help us to perceive danger? When we touch a sharp thing, what do? Like this, right? So we do a quick take back or a reflex and protect ourselves. So is fire or something hot. When mommy is cooking, we go to the kitchen, and by accident, if we touch, our skin says, oh, it's hot. So we immediately take back our hand. What if our hand didn't tell us, or our touch sensation did not tell us it is hot? We will hold the vessel, the hot vessel, and we'll have all burns everywhere. So our body helps us perceive things around us and enjoy things, and also keep away from danger. That is the duty of all these 5 sense organs. Will you remember? It's always the number 5. That's how you remember your sense organs. Okay, now we'll move on and we'll see what are organs. I have been telling you sense organs. Have you thought what is an organ? Organ is a special group of tissues that do specific job in our body. I'll repeat it once more. Organs are special group of so many tissues. They join together and make an organ, and it does a very specific function in our body. Why do I say specific? Because the function of that organ, another organ cannot do. Just like the things you can do, another person may not be able to do it as well as you or as differently as you. Same in our body too. That is when, and if they don't function, that is when we see sickness. Cold, cough, fever, some kind of a pain, and headaches or stomach pains, or any of these things are related to our organs not functioning properly. That's the signal our body gives, and then immediately we have to tell our mommy and daddy, and they will take us to a doctor to get us checked. So we need all the organs of our body to function very, very well. So to keep our body, which is a wonder machine, very well and healthy and moving and doing everything that you are supposed to do. Okay, moving on. Now, the organs are divided into 2 kinds. Okay, so the organs are divided into 2 types. One is the internal and the second one is external. From the word itself, you can understand internal organs are inside and we cannot see them. And external organs are outside and which we can see. Today, we are going to learn about 6 important organs that are internal. So, we learned that the internal organs are the organs which are inside, All right, and today we are going to learn about 6 such internal organs, and when we learn each one of them, we are going to ask a question, where is it found? And the second question is, what do they do? And the third one, I promise you one fun fact about each of those organs. All right, so we'll start with the most important organ of our body. It's our brain. So let's ask the first question. Where is it found? Yes, it is found in our head. But our brain is very delicate and very sensitive. Okay? But don't worry. It is protected by a very strong bone called our skull. Inside the skull, the brain is happy, working and protected. What does the brain do? You can call the brain as the principal or the headmaster of the school. The person who controls everything so that the school is functioning super well. All right? In the same manner, the brain controls everything about our body and makes sure everybody is functioning very well so that we are able to live and be healthy and perform our duties very well. Okay, and the brain also helps us to think, to imagine, and also to dream. Isn't that nice? Yes, that's the duty of our very powerful brain. The brain is also where we are very, very intelligent, sharp, creative. All those qualities are also beginning from our brain. All right. Now the fun fact I promised you. You are thinking that you're only listening with your ears right now, but your brain is taking in all the information I am speaking to you and it's storing in different parts, and the next time you're thinking of something, you will be able to remember and reproduce all these things that you learn, or you may be able to share it with your younger sibling and teach them in the same manner. Okay, so these are all the functions of brain. I hope you have a clear understanding about the brain right now. So let's move to the second organ. That's our heart. Take a look at the picture of the heart. It's not like the normal shape of the heart that we draw in pictures and all those things, because it's a very complicated organ and it has some very amazing functions too. Let's start the heart with a question. Where is it found? It is found in our chest area and it has to be protected, right? It is protected by our chest bones, which is also called as rib cage. That's a new word you must have learned. All right, so it is protected by a rib cage. Now what is the function our heart does? Our heart is called as the pumping organ of our body. What does it pump? It pumps blood. Where does it pump blood? It pumps the blood to every organ, every cell, every tissue of our body. The heart makes sure that the blood reaches every part. Something like a delivery man who brings food home, right? Yes, they will pump blood for every organ, and these organs have something special in that blood that they need. Okay? This blood is rich in oxygen and nutrients. When this oxygen and nutrients are received by the cells, then the cells are able to function better and do very, very well. So that is the function of the heart. What is the fun fact about the heart? Do you want to know? Yes, our heart beats 72 times per minute. Wow! You know, in children, it is even more. 120 to 140 times per minute. Wow! I don't know if I can say so many words in 1 minute. Well, that's how amazing our heart is. Let's move on to the next organ, lungs. The lungs is also situated in the chest area, and we have two lungs, the right lung and the left lung. Okay, and this is also covered by the strong chest bone, which is the rib cage, like we learned rib cage, remember? Okay, what does the lungs do? Breathing. That is something all of us human beings do all the time. Even when we are sleeping, we will be breathing. So, the lungs will help us in breathing. And you know what is the secret function of lungs? It will take all the oxygen from the air we breathe and put it into the blood vessels, and then remove all the stale air or the carbon dioxide, and when we breathe out, the carbon dioxide goes into the atmosphere. So our blood gets good oxygen and our cells also get good oxygen. So the lungs can almost be called like a cleaner. Yeah, it cleanses our air that we breathe in and removes all the stale air. What is the fun fact? Yes, the fun fact is that the right lung is a little, I told you we have two lungs, but the right lung is bigger than the left lung. Alright? Okay, the next organ that we are going to learn is stomach. Stomach is situated in the stomach area. Alright? And the special thing is all the fat and the muscles here are so strong that they will protect our stomach. What is the function of the stomach? Digestion. After the food we eat is chewed and into a smaller form in our mouth, it next goes down into the tummy or the stomach through our food pipe. Then what happens? The stomach will further break them into smaller pieces and send the good nutrients into the blood. And where does the blood go? Into various cells and tissues. That they will take those nutrients and start doing different functions of our body. Alright, so that's about the stomach. The fun fact about the stomach is it's in the shape of an alphabet. Any guesses? Well, I will tell you. It is in the shape of the alphabet J. Okay? Or that's the fun fact as I promised. Now, for the kidney. Where is the kidney situated? It's situated in the same tummy area, but it's in the back of our tummy area, back of the stomach area. Okay? And it is protected again by the strong back muscles and also all the fat in the body. So that's how they are protected and kept safe. They are also very delicate organ. What is the function of the kidney? The kidney helps to clean the body from all toxins or waste products. Okay? After the body is processing all the food and all this water we drink, there will be a lot of waste products that are formed, and that is removed by the kidneys and the intestines. Alright? But today, since we are talking about kidneys, let me tell you, the kidney removes those waste products in the form of urine. Yes, you guessed it right. And that is also the reason why our urine smells yucky or it smells bad, because it's full of waste products. Aren't you glad that it's not in our body and it's gone outside our body? Yes. So, good job, kidneys. Now, let me tell you the fun fact. The fun fact is that unlike our lungs, our kidneys, the right kidney is smaller than the left kidney. Do you remember the lungs? The right lung is bigger. Yeah. So here the right kidney is smaller. And do you always know that the kidneys are two? We have two, right? Okay. Bones, muscles and joints. Where are they found? Interesting. They are found everywhere in our body, almost every place. Okay? And what do? The bones give shape and support to our body. Like this is the frame, the skeleton, and then all the muscles and fat and organs, everything is kept in this shape because of the bone. What does the muscle do? The muscle supports the bone. Alright? Joints. Joints are the place where two bones come together. Okay? It's the place where two bones come together. Okay. Okay. So that's about all the 6 internal organs. Have you understood everything about the 6 organs, including the fun fact? Now, you'll remember that our body is a wonder machine. This is not just it. There's so much more to learn about human body. The more you learn, the more fascinated you will be that you are the owner of a wonder machine. Well, this is also important that we keep this wonder machine working and in good condition. Can we do something about it? Yes, keeping our wonder machine in good condition is in our own hands. What are the things we can do to keep our wonder machine working? Of course, good and nutritious food. Okay, so let's, what are the things we need to do? That's the first thing. The second thing is adequate water. Yes, water is very important because all the waste products have to be removed with the help of water, and then water also helps to maintain the balance in our body. So many things about water which we will learn in the following chapters. Then third one is good rest and sleep. So it's not just enough that we keep working, because you've heard that proverb, right? All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Yes, our organs all will become dull and even we will become dull. So we need good quality rest and sleep. The next one is exercise. Exercise. Good exercise keeps our muscles, our bones, everything active and in good condition. Even our blood, heart, kidneys, lungs, all of them need us to do good exercise. Alright. The last but not the least, it is good posture. When we have good posture, it helps our bones, our joints, of course our back and all. If you sit properly or if you lie down properly, then they are kept in good condition, or we'll have pains, backaches and hand aches and neck aches. So good posture is also very important to keep our wonder machine working very well. So let's go through it once more. Good and nutritious food, adequate water, good rest and sleep, exercises and good posture. So I hope you will remember that keeping our wonder machine working good is in our own hands, and I hope you will take these steps to keep your wonder machine working in good condition. That brings us to the end of this unit.